It's Madden NFL 24. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Niners and the Browns, and it comes your way next.
We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Cleveland. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Young to throw it. A dump off here for Gore. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So here comes the Browns offense with a long field ahead. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Graham to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The Browns send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. This returnable for Ayuk. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll start on the ground with Gore. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Here's Young from the shotgun. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Graham on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown to the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, here's Graham. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It already looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Graham. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Graham to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Another carry now for Gore. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8. They'll try it up the gut with Gore. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Young now. He finds his man complete. It's Craig. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. And it's caught by Crabtree. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here is Young. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On the handoff, it's Hurst. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
They begin this drive with Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Graham. And the Niners get there and bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Off the play fake, here's Graham. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Graham going to set up to throw.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They go play action. Young. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Young. Crabtree with it over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Up the middle they go with Gore. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And they'll accept that penalty. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Gore. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd down, it's Craig. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing, Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Young to throw it. And it's
It's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. And they go play action now. Graham. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This is Brown going up the middle. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
Ayuk to return it.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10.
Now here's Young. He finds his man complete. That's Owens. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
2nd down, Young. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Here's Gore now running out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Young to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Rice. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Young. That'll be caught by Rice. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Again, it's Young.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On 2nd down, Young again. He finds his man, complete. That's Craig. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Young on 3rd down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Graham to throw it. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A final shot before break. Graham. And his throw here's incomplete. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On play action, Graham. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They run up the gut with Kelly. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Graham will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some strong running. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. On play action, Young. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the pistol, it's Gore. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Cleveland offense making their way out.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On 1st and 10, it's Graham. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
An inside give, Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Now Graham to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Graham. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On the delay, it's Kelly.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. Complete to Newsom. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Graham going to set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot.
And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. 17 yards out, and the Browns have cut it back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
On 1st and 10, Young. It's caught by Crabtree. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run with Hurst. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, it's Young. Drops it underneath to Gore. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the air once more, Young. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 89 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Young from the shotgun. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Young. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Young. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And his kick is gone. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's Graham.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Graham setting up the screen to Kellen. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to throw. Graham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, it's Graham. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. A gain of 22.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Quick look on the slant. It's Gordon.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's Brown on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Graham on third down. On a slant, here's Collins.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Brown trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1.
Brown once more.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more?
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. Oh, able to avoid him. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and a couple.
Here's a give to Brown. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here's Graham to throw it. That's complete. It's Collins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Play action. It's Graham. And this pass broken up.
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. A dump off here for Gore. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down and 8.
On the counter, Gore. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Third and short yardage, Young. Flushed out right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On first down, it's Gore.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now 2nd and 4.
Another carry now for Gore. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Up the middle they go with Gore. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down. They'll give it to Samuel.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down.
They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So now the Browns down 24-17. 1:07 remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw.
They'll get this complete to Collins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Let's go, boy. Let's go. Oh, wait, nobody else here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here comes 2nd down.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Now Graham to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.